This is the place where you come and you know and you can trust that they will take you to the next chapter of your life. Having had surgeries before, I had never experienced the level of care that I received at Dr. Kat's. It really is something that's unmatched. Dr. Kat is a really caring woman, and on top of that, she's so professional, and you could just tell the level of perfectionism that she puts in her work. And I think when you're meeting a surgeon, you want someone with that level of meticulous expertise. And she's so knowledgeable that it makes you feel so good and so comfortable. Like, how can you not choose Dr. Kat? If you're struggling with who you should meet with, because that consultation fee can be quite hefty, it's hands down Dr. Kat. From the moment you walk into her office, you feel so taken care of, from the receptionist to the nurses to Dr. Kat herself. Yes, and that is Dr. Kat's bedside manner. It's unmatched. And I mentioned before, I suffer from a severe anxiety, panic disorder, and the morning of my surgery, I was in a good place mentally, but it was a struggle to keep being there. And she literally held my hand until I was put under. And I think that level of compassion is something that's ingrained in someone. It's not for a paycheck, it's not for any other reason than her being a really good person. And that will forever be special to me, because she quite literally held my hand, which made the whole difference in my journey. I suffer from severe anxiety, and so I had a lot of highs and a lot of lows. I was quite nervous going into my surgery, but I think the overall feeling was excitement. I was so excited to get not even my pre-baby body back. It was more about getting my new woman body back. It was different. I felt different. And so that I was excited for. I was nervous about surgery in general. But overall, it was a really exciting process. I love that part. Because Dr. Kat is so thorough, she makes you go through a lot of pre-op testing. When I went to my doctor said, this is the most thorough sheet I've ever had from any surgeon, which makes me feel really good, because I myself am a very thorough person, and I think that it's important that your surgeon crosses every T, dots every I's, because it's surgery. So you wanna make sure you're going in there and it's safe, and she feels good about it, and you feel good about it, and there's less room for complications. I get a little bit emotional about it because it's such a difference in my life. You're supposed to feel good and happy, and I do, and I'm fulfilled, but there's something about just feeling good about yourself naked. And I catch myself still walking by the mirror and waiting to see a poochy belly, and I don't, and I get excited every time. I mean, every single night. It's the best feeling, the best feeling. No pain. There was not pain ever. I think the word is discomfort. There was a little bit of discomfort, and there's a little bit of having to let go, because for the first week, you absolutely have to let people take care of you. That is crucial. There's really no way around it. You have to relax. And I think as a mom of 3, that's very hard to do. So once I learned that I just had to chill out, it was easy, because then I was just able to let my body heal the way it was supposed to. And after, I would say, the first week, every day is just a little bit better, and then suddenly it's a distant memory. I think for her level of professionalism and how meticulous she is about performing surgery. She is a perfectionist, and I think that's what you need in a surgeon. You need someone who cares about the final product as much as she does. She wants you to look good. She wants you to feel good, but she wants that scar to be so minimal, and it is. I'm not too far after surgery, and I'm wearing bikinis, barely there bikinis. It's really life changing on all of the things that I can wear now, and I don't know that every surgeon can accomplish that. I think that you should be prepared to really take some time to yourself. It is a surgery, and I think as a mom, you really have to put yourself on a pedestal. You have to let people take care of you. You have to understand that it's a really short amount of time for a long lifetime gain. And so you got to take that time to just kick your feet up and watch some reality TV or something. I think that my life in general hasn't changed. What changed is my confidence. So now when I'm wearing something like a crop top, which I can actually wear, it feels good, and I'm not having to wear mom jeans, that fit right under my breasts, or going to the gym. That's a huge change, actually. I am now able to feel my abs, which I haven't been able to do in about 10 years or so. So that feeling is incredible. The strong sensation in my abs, the fact that I can do any abdominal work in general, is quite the feat. It's very exciting, and I'm excited about having maybe a six-pack. Who knows? The year is young.